Okay, hi. So it's been a while since I've made a video. It's been about a month. I needed to detach myself and take time to be away from it all and process my thoughts and clear my energy. And oh my God, I have a lot to say. So there's so much. It's so hard. I feel like there's my brain. I have to I'm just gonna go with it. Um, okay. Okay, so right now, I don't know how everyone is feeling and what's going on for everybody, but there's been a total, I feel like a new level, a new shift. It's a new game, a new ball game now. I feel like the past has been wrapped up, and now we're on like the challenges and the things that we've been working on in the past is really truly gone, and we're in this whole new phase and cycle moving forward now. So, okay, last time I posted a video, I was talking about how my twin told me, was basically completely in denial about everything. And because I have been, you know, seeing all these videos lately, February, March, about how they're awakening and they're getting it. And so when I spoke with him about it, he just denied everything, which was annoying. Additionally, because we have talked about our feelings for each other many times over the past few years, so it was as if he just totally he didn't own anything. He just completely just so uh, that just was like, whoa, wake up call. Okay. If you want to play that, if that's the reality you're living in, I can live in that reality too. So, I said my piece, how I loved him, how I always love him, how I think he just can't see it yet, how I think one day he will. He was open to that. He was like, yeah, I'm going to keep this in mind, and maybe one day I'll but so I felt very, very betrayed because he just didn't own any part of his participation in this relationship over the past few years, and he wouldn't acknowledge even having feelings for me, which is ludicrous. And I mean, come on, I can't even believe, um, So with that. Um, I said my piece, and I shut the door on that. I unplugged. Um, Not in a resentful way, not in a punishment way, not in a wounded, hurt way. I just made the decision that I needed to maintain my boundaries, that I needed to shift my focus on more productive, positive things, and that I wanted to create the life I wanted to lead, and that if he wasn't acknowledging the reality, the connection, that I would respect that. And in turn, I adjusted my openness with him in the 3D because I was feeling, there's only so much we can give and give and give. And there's only so much imbalance that we can take before we have to live in reality, right? We have to live in the 3D. If he's saying, this is how I believe the 3D is and I want it to be, then okay, I will, then okay. But then you don't get all the intimacy of our connection. It doesn't work like that. Either you can't have everything. You can't have it all. So the thing that's Okay. The big, I guess, overall theme and energy I've been feeling is such a peace, such a cleansing, such a strength. I feel like, okay, that was like my worst fear, you know, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. The fear that, what if this is all in my head? What if he isn't my twin? What if we never get together? What if I'm wasting all this? Not that it would be a waste anyway, but you know what I mean. So what was interesting is to have that happen and be confronted with that reality. I felt fine. I'm fine. And not only that, but it's a big, huge relief and a peace. I still believe and validate every feeling I felt and every experience I've had. That's real. It doesn't mean none of that was true for me. It was. I still believe that he loves me, and I still experience the connection. But I don't need anything anymore from him. And that is hallelujah. It's all okay, and I never would have thought it would be, you know? In the past, it's taken me years sometimes to get over heartache. I feel better than I've ever felt. So that was really surprising. So there's one thing, okay? There's a lot of, the message I'm getting as well from beyond my own life is the divine feminine right now is owning her game. We are rocking and rolling. We are focused on other things that excite us and are productive. We're moving forward with our life and our passions. We are, it's almost like karma's been resolved or something. Like, it's not like we have to deal, like, at least for me in my life, I don't feel like I have to deal with any cleanup or mend myself. I feel totally whoosh, almost like it was this final test I had to pass. And once I did, and once I got to the other side, there was nothing to be afraid of. So I don't know where everyone is in their own life and how the situation is playing out uniquely for you, okay? But the messages I'm getting are this peace, this freedom, this disconnection from this idea, even subconsciously, that we need something. We need them for our happiness. We need them to validate that we're not crazy. You know, we need them to have a fulfilling, loving relationship. None of that is true. It's not, we don't need them. We don't, right? The whole journey has been us trying to become whole in ourselves, right? So we have to get to that stage, regardless of our twin, regardless of what label we give it, or we have to, it's been about finding wholeness within. So a sign of that, a symptom of that, a repercussion of that is us not feeling that, us knowing we don't need anything from them for our own wholeness and fulfillment. And that, whoa, has it been a journey getting there. Oh my gosh, we've been through hell. 4 years. And we have done such a fucking great job. We have held on to our truth. We have been in our integrity. Even when everything seemed to be telling us we should give up, We've had strength. We've overcome so many wounds, so many fears, so many triggers, and we've continued to strengthen ourselves and continue our resolve to be true to ourselves, because this is what that's about. It's not about, you know, getting someone to love us. It's just been, we have this thing, we're having these experiences, and we can't turn away from that. We have to be true to that. Okay, so we got peace, facing the fear and realizing there's nothing there, nothing to fear, and wholeness in ourself. We don't need them. We don't need them, guys. We don't. Right? So I'm experiencing that for the first time in a huge new way, and I feel great. I really, it's just, okay. The label thing. I think it's time to remove all the labels. I think we have to watch. Okay, I think we're growing past the need for the twin flame label. So in the past, it's been helpful because we've been experiencing this thing that's cutting edge, kind of, and like no one really talks about or gets or knows, or most people don't even believe there's a fucking reality beyond the physical. Like, oh my God. So we are the fucking soldiers here on the front lines that are the crazy people. So we've needed these videos, we've needed these terms, we've needed these human labels to help us understand and show us we're not crazy and validate us and go, you're going in the right way, here's some guidance. What I think's been happening lately, I think we're reaching this new stage where we don't need that as much. We're really coming into our own, and we know what we're doing, and we get our own guidance, and we can ask for these questions and they can be answered to us personally. Because I feel like it could be turning into a more egoic thing. The twin flame label itself. We're attaching these mental things to it and these limiting beliefs to it. You know, like, is he my twin? Does he meet this, and this? If he is my twin, then how could I be with anybody else other than him? It has to be him. It's all riding on him. These things are trapping us. These ideas and beliefs are limiting our experience of life, and our egos are getting wrapped up in that loop where we want to prove it to our ego. We want to get more information. We want to prove it right. We want to wait. When is it going to happen? This video said this, so when? Where is it? Expectations, okay? All that stuff. I think it's we're entering this whole new paradigm where we don't need to obsess and attach ourselves. I don't want it's like God and religion, okay? Jesus came pure evolved God consciousness being to teach earth, right? To teach us, to show us love and our own connection to God, and that we're free. And what's happened? That was starting out as a pure spiritual truth that got manipulated and twisted, and people started getting attached to this idea and in religion, and it started to warp into, now if you don't believe that Jesus is the only way to God, you're going to go to hell. No, that is ego. That's human ego trying to make sense of this, and it's been corrupted. So that's kind of how I've been feeling with the twin flame thing. Like, you can go, anything can apply to that. Something pure can always be corrupted and always be turned into an ego thing based on our attachment to it and our need of it. So I think that's something that's a theme too. Letting go of these labels, bringing me to my next thing. Okay. So I talked a little bit before about how I met someone new and I started dating someone new. Oh my God. Okay. So first of all, so I don't, so I started dating this new person and we connect so well. I haven't connected to someone like this in years. He I just can't believe how many boxes he's checking for me and how much we can relate to each other, and it's really like awesome. It's so, for example, he believes in Jesus, he believes in God, he's cosmically in tune, kind of, he's very smart intellectually. We have the same kind of minds where I finally find myself stimulated by someone on my level. He knows things. He's a thinker. He's deep. He's non-judgmental. He has an open mind. He's kind. He's genuine. Funny. We laugh. We have fun. It is fun. We laugh. It's fun being with him. He was not my type. I never would have looked at him twice if I hadn't. I don't know if things hadn't happened just the way they had. So, but totally attractive and getting more attractive over time. The passion's there. The chemistry is there. He's strong. He's like my equal. Usually I'm the one that's kind of the leader in the relationship or the stronger one, and I have to like help heal the guy, and it's like, oh God, you little fucking pussy. But sorry. But he's actually strong and self-aware and self-reflective and in tune, and he has boundaries, and he's not a pushover. So my point in saying this is there is fulfillment and joy beyond the twin flame label we have in our minds, guys. It doesn't even matter if he's your twin or not, because you can let go and everything's gonna be fine. Everything will work out exactly as it's meant to. And until we get to that place, I think that's a block. I think we're meant to get to that place where it could happen to you in many ways. You could have it all blow up in your face and be heartbroken. And that's the way it's going to force you to realize there's joy beyond your twin. There's joy in your own heart and soul. And your own life is your own creation, right? You can be happy, really. It's not all about your twin. It's not all dependent on that. And I know we all know that, but I think we can think, oh, I know that, but really in our energy, we are still hooked into that belief. So the label thing, I think we can all relax and just take a deep breath. At this point, I'm reluctant to even put a label on it, honestly, now, because I want to be open to life, and I want to be serving myself well, and I want to be following any opportunity and creating anything in my life that brings me joy, that's right for me, that feels right, makes my life better, expands me, and helps me grow. You can't go wrong if you follow that. So I just wanted to say that I'm just shocked that I feel this way, that I'm at peace, that I'm enjoying this new relationship, that I'm open to whatever happens. I'm not afraid. I don't feel limited. If my twin wakes up one day and goes, look, hey, I'm ready to do this. I fucking get it, and I fucking love you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm still dating this person, and I feel like that's in alignment with me and more true, that's okay. If that never happens, that's okay. I think that's an important stage that we need to get to. Now, with that said, if you have a fear or something in your mind that's saying, like the control aspect, like if I let go, it might never happen. That isn't true, okay? Don't feel like this is all on your shoulders. It's not. God's got your back. Everything's working in concert and harmony for you. But if you're trying to control it, you're telling the universe that you don't trust their help. You don't trust its help. So you're trying to do what you can to it. Like a little kid, like, I don't know, trying to tie their own shoe or like trying to get something that's too high for them. I don't know, just, they're never going to get it. But like mom could get it for them in a second, right? So, the third thing I want to say is the idea that if you let it go, you're giving up is not true. This is actually, and these are messages too that have been confirmed from other things, other outside sources as well. We're on the right track, okay? Even if you, like I've unplugged my energy from him. And when I see him, we still talk, we're fine, it's all good. We've been honest with each other, but I'm not staying late after work talking to him. I'm not opening my heart and showing him all the wonders of my soul on a silver platter anymore. I need to protect myself because it hurts. And it's just not right. It's not just. I need to be careful with my energy, what I give out, and how I open myself. If someone's in denial, they got to figure that out on their own. And I don't want to be beating my head against the wall to someone who just is not getting it right now. So if that's what's holding you back, don't worry, because I've been getting the sign. No, it's all perfectly. This is the time where the Divine Feminine's feeling empowered and ready to shift her focus. And we're enjoying it. I can't even believe this is happening. I never would have predicted or expected this. Okay, so I took some notes so I don't forget anything. So there's, okay, so today's the new moon in Gemini. So a lot of the things that I've been picking up on are, there's things that have long been hidden that are being revealed, okay? So this can manifest in a lot of different ways. So basically, we're going to be getting insights and see into situations we have wanted to see into for a long, long, long time, or maybe things we haven't even realized or consciously thought of. But we're going to be getting information that's going to explain things, reveal the truth of things. So this can manifest differently. You could, for example, be still waiting for your twin to wake up and thinking it's any day, and he may tell you, I'm getting married tomorrow, or I just got engaged, and that's gonna fuck you up and blow up your whole belief system, right? You could have an insight within yourself that's telling you what you need to know and helping you see the truth. You could have somebody unrelated tell you, hey, look, I've had a crush on you for years, and I can't stop thinking about you. I would love to get to know you better. And that may be like, and that may change everything for you in that moment. And it could be good things too. It could be good insights. It could be even your twin realizing some things that are going on that they've been hidden from themselves. So this is good. It's breaking open. Things are shifting and being exposed. It could happen in a myriad of ways, okay? But that's one thing. Another thing is now this time is all about creating the world you want to live in for yourself. Creating, not following any kind of outside, not feeling a prisoner by outside, the way things are, by the status quo, okay? And not fighting against that. Just don't even pay attention to it and just create your path. Just do you. Follow and create. Okay. If your twin is in denial still. I would talk to my twin about this and tell him exactly what he was doing wrong. Like, I think you're afraid, and, and, blah, 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 blah. But since I've just unplugged, I'm like, okay, nah. I'm like, that's your battle. That's not my, I don't, that's your job to figure that out for you. And I'm just going to shift my focus and date this really great, nice guy and do my awesome, fulfilling work and be creative and do my goals. And I've been having so much fun. I am free. I feel free. And that's not to say we're giving up on our twin or our belief about that either, right? So moving forward, creating, being proactive, and making the life that we want for ourselves. We have that power. We can do that. It's up to us. Okay. Also, I got the message that I don't know how everyone's been feeling, but so I feel like but it's fine. It's almost like the angels and our guides and, energies protecting us, helping us kind of detach, helping us, because it's weird, like, after this all happened with my twin, I was, like, feeling depressed for a couple days, and I was sad, I was kind of grieving, but after that, I was almost, like, numb, but not in, like, a sad way, but just, like, I couldn't access any pain. I didn't feel any pain, but I also didn't feel the connection that was almost like addictive, how joyful and good it is. I couldn't even access that, and I feel like I've honestly been shielded. So that's helping us. That's all part of it too. If you feel numb, if you feel like, oh my God, where did my twin go? Or like I'm not connected anymore, or that's all intentional. Giving us a break, giving us a vacation, helping us focus on other things, helping fulfill us, helping our joy, helping us get recalibrated, right? Oh, it's so good. This is so good. Okay, another message I've been getting about the masculine right now is they're getting the message. It's coming through. Now, again, we can't have expectations about this. This could be in many different ways, many different degrees, but it's like, and someone was doing this too in another video I watched, which is exactly how I feel about it. Like, do you get it yet? 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 And they're like trying to like, no. But it's just like, well, whenever, as long as you can hold out, one day you're gonna freak. The floodgates are gonna open, right? And I feel like they're starting. They're going through what they need to go through slowly. It may be very slow. Guys, who knows? Time, we have to let go of the illusion of time, okay? What if it's 10 years, right? You know what I'm saying? It could be a week. But we cannot live our life in the now based on what our twin is going to do in the future. That is not ever going to get us where we want to go, ever. It's a prison. We need to release ourselves from that. And once we do, it's all good on the other side. It's all good. We're safe. This is all okay. Okay. And I just want to mention too, in case you're curious, after I unplugged from my twin, and I really was like, you know what? I don't even believe I don't even know if he's my twin anymore. I don't even care. Like, I don't even need to figure it out. I just want to cut it loose and move on, you know? So I was just expecting, you know, once again, that to prove it to me, you know? But it was interesting because I've never seen him so depressed. It was almost like all the energy of his body was removed from his body, and he was like a shell of a man. He looked older. He was like wrinkled and like just like I can't even tell you how sad he looked for a good 3 weeks after I unplugged my energy from him. He walked with his head down. It was just like someone took his soul out of his body. And I was like, whoa. And you know, I'm in tune with energy. all are probably obviously sensitive if you've been called to this path anyway. We can sense people's energy, and we can sense our twin's energy, of course. And especially when we're with them, I can read him like a fucking book. So I was like, whoa, that's like shocking. You know, it wasn't like he was just like, I don't care because I don't care about you. It was like someone wrecked him. And I forget what else I wanted to say about that. But I could see that effect of, you know? Anyway, so I pulled some cards to go along with this reading. And it's crazy. They are right on track with what I have been saying. So I pulled some cards from this Doreen Virtue deck. So what do we got? It's so crazy. And then some from the Romance Angels deck. So we got, okay. You're on the right path. So however this is manifesting for you, if you feel like you're giving up on your union, if you feel like you're dating someone else, if you feel like you took a job that is going to separate you and your twin, it's all for the right path. You're on the right path. We're on the right path. This is all supposed to happen this way. Okay? So, and it's talking about thank you for motivating me and filling me with the courage and confidence to make healthful life changes. Healthy. We're just tuning our boundaries, right? And that's good. That's what we need to do. That's where we wanted to get to. That free of attachment to our twin. That's beautiful. Take your time making this decision. When I get this card, this tells me there's no rush. This opportunity is not going to go away if we don't figure it out right now. We have the time. We're not going to ruin anything. There's no deadline here. Okay? So also this patience aspect, that message has been coming through, that the feminine now is really embodying patience in a whole new way. It's not the kind of patience where we're kind of like, I'm being patient, but it's just like we don't even, it's just like natural. Like we have it down now that it's almost like we're not even conscious of waiting around. Being patient. And patience isn't waiting. Patience is maintaining your truth, but living your life. And you know, I can't think of the saying I was going to say, but so that should give us peace and comfort, knowing there's no rush. This is all, it's not going to go away. Okay? Let go of fear. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. This is helping us let go of fear on a whole new level and a whole new way. We've needed to get to this point for years, and we're here, baby. We're here. And you might be in a different phase. You might be really hurting right now, or you might be getting this epiphany as like I did a month ago, where my twin's completely in the dark still, and it shook me to the core. But this is this message then should reassure you, because when you get to the other side, when you process things and you make that decision in yourself, there's really nothing to fear on the other side. It's all good. It's good. It's fine. And then Romance Angels are helping you. Guys, I kid you not. How crazy is that? We're on the right path. Oh. Take your time making this decision. There's no rush. You're not going to ruin this opportunity. Let go of fear. Romance Angels are helping you. And even if this isn't our twin, it doesn't matter. There's fulfillment out there for us. We're not going to get forsaken. We're going to get everything we deserve and want. But it's up to us to kind of co-create that. If we're stuck in this waiting room where our happiness is dependent on our twin, that's where we're going to always be. Okay, then I pulled these cards. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. How perfect is this? Yes. Go after your own happiness, and you'll get it. Don't wait around. They have to figure their own shit out on their own time. And another message I'm getting is they've They're being forced. It's on their shoulders. It's not our job anymore. We've planted every seed we've needed to plant. We've had every conversation we've needed to had. We've done all the energetic work we've needed to do. Now we can free ourselves. And they have to deal. Now it's time for the big boys to wake up and become men, okay? It's time for their process and their spiritual awakening, okay? Stay optimistic about your love life. Whether for you, this means, you know, you and your twin, it's all going to be good. Don't even worry. Or maybe you're feeling like my twin's married and we're never going to be together. You're going to be fulfilled in love. Don't worry. You will. Stay optimistic about that. Okay? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. There could be new romantic people in your life, romantic interests. This could be about some of you and your twins. I mean, in a way, you know, with me and my twin, the one theme and constant in our relationship has always been complete honesty and transparency with each other. And after every single hurdle and every single thing that would have alienated me from someone in the past or separated a relationship for good, it's always fine between us, and we're closer from it because it's a more real depiction of who we are. And on the other side of that, our bond's even stronger. So guys, do you see the theme here? We're freeing ourselves. And it's all good. We're on the right path. Romance angels are helping us. We have a reason to be optimistic about our love life. So, I think that's it. I kind of wanted to say something else, but I forget now. So maybe maybe it wasn't important. But I wish everybody, you know, peace and happiness. The only thing, I think time is also shifting for us in terms of like, we really have to give up on the idea of the future and the past, and it really is now, and we really are in control of our lives now, and we can make any life we want now. It's time to not wait around anymore. It's time to be empowered and move forward towards our goals and our joys and what makes us happy. Because that's where we need to get to anyway in our unions. Because, you know, if it happened prematurely, we wouldn't enjoy it. We wouldn't be happy. We would be freaked out. We would micromanage and try to control it every step of the way. Do you really love me? You know, oh my God, it would be a bottomless pit of hell. So, this is good, guys. It's time to just cleanse it all, let it all go, be free. And, so anyway, let me know, please comment. Let's get the discussion going. What's going on in your life? You know, just like a short little, you know, how's this manifesting for everybody? So we can help each other. We can get the conversation going about these things and support each other. Yeah. Okay. Till next time.